Hello everyone, this is Jigji Singh here, and today we are going to see the new feature that ServiceNow has introduced in the Washington release, which is Playbooks for Portal. So in this video, we will see what this feature is, then we'll see one out-of-the-box example of this feature, and then we will see how we can configure this feature for our own custom playbooks, right? So what is this feature? So if we take an example, earlier, the playbooks were only meant to be used by agents, right? So the agents could see a really nice process view in their workspaces while they are working on a case or any other or incident also, right? Now they have introduced this feature. Like you can, starting from Washington release, you can see that those playbooks can be made available for customers also or end users also, uh, right? So we'll see one example. Let's see. So I have installed the case playbook for onboarding plugin, the latest version. With that, you will see one out-of-the-box example, and I'll leave the link to the documentation also, where it is explained how you can enable this, right? So if we talk about the previous experience, right, new onboarding request. As a customer, if I'll go, I'll see record producer here. After submitting, it will take me to that ticket page where I'll see the updates to my ticket, right? But there is no way to see the process. What is the process that's going to be followed, right? And these are just four fields here, right? What if the form is lengthy in some cases, right? Might have some use case where user have to go through multiple steps to fill in the application, right? And it is possible that the user may go leave the application in between, and they may want to come back and continue from there also. That is another use case. So with this feature, you can now do that. So I have installed the new plugin, not the new plugin. I have upgraded the case playbooks for onboarding. So that's I have upgraded to the newest version here, and with that you will get this one example, really nice example. So as you see, now I can see a playbook like view here. I have activities here, enter application details, upload documents, right? Let's fill in some data here. Let's test. Click on next. Now you will see here, the case will be created after this, after I click on next, right? Don't be worried about this error if you see this. The page is reloaded automatically once you create it. And you also notice that the state is draft. So this is a new choice value in state field that you will see. You have to actually enable it. The value is 0 and the label is draft. This is really useful when you want to make sure that no other process is triggered once the case is created. Your existing logic will stay in place. If you are using state flows also, that will also not be disturbed, right? And you can introduce the new state flow also, like if you want to execute some logic, that also you can do. So this new state you have to enable actually in the choices field. The documentation explains it. So every details are there. You can do that. And once, if I want to, now the next step is upload documents. If I want to upload any documents, I can, but I'll just click on next. And at last I have review and submit. So I'll review whatever I have done, filled in, and I'll click on submit. So you will see the state will now move from draft to new. This is where the state changes, and you will be now routed to CSM ticket page, right? And as the end user now, I can see what are all the steps are there, right, for my process. So this is a really nice feature for end users from the visibility perspective also. Let's see now how you can enable this feature for your own playbook. So So we are going to do this for product case playbook. Okay. So I have upgraded this plugin also, case playbook for product support as well. With this, I get this new playbook, right? By default, out of the box, it will be in draft state. Okay. So you have to enable this if you want. Okay. I think I have already enabled it. Let's see. Ooh, I have impersonated. Let me unimpersonate. And to get these features, by the way, you have to use playbooks for customer service management, and the version should be the newest 5.0.0. So with this plugin, you will get all these new features. We'll talk about those also. What are all things are included in this? Let's see this one. So this playbook actually is triggered on case table itself. It's a really simple playbook that we will use. Yeah, this is the old one. I have already made it inactive. Yeah, okay. Let's go back. Let's see this also, just to make sure. Correct. So this is the active one. Gather additional information. Yeah, this is what we are going to use. Okay. Now, what are the steps to activate? So for the first thing that we need is playbook, of course, right? So whatever process you want to define on any table, first you have to create that process, the playbook you have to create, right? Once you have that playbook in place, the next step is to create a record generator first. So you will go to playbook, here record generators, right? And I think with this plugin, we already get one. Yeah. So you will get this record generator out of the box with that plugin. If you want to create your own, you can. It's pretty simple. Just specify your table here. Process definition is your playbook that you want to attach it to, and then create activity, create record activity name, gather case details. This is something that pops up at the top. I'll show you where it is. Okay. Like the center application details, right? So this one, just mention it here. And any template fields that you want to set, yes, we want to set the state as draft initially, right? And create record form view. You can create a form view, add all the fields that you want user to fill in, right, while creating that case, and mention that form view here. So this is one first pretty simple step. We'll use this as it is already available for us, and the playbook is also already attached to this one. Whenever you create a record generator, it's part of the playbooks, right? So it is all like it is automatically attached as the first activity to your playbook, right? After that, the playbook is followed. Now, the next step is to create a playbook content item. Playbook content items. You will go here. So this is something that you will get with the plugin, the new plugin, the new upgrade. Playbooks for customer service management. With this plugin, you'll get the new content items. Okay, so these are very specific for playbooks, and you will see a new content type here, dynamic content. Okay, now we will create this for our product case. Let's give it a name. So everything else about these content items is very similar to the other content items that we used to create on portal for portal, right? Just you'll see these new fields here. We'll talk about these also. Let me add this to a catalog. Let's add to customer service and support category maybe. Yeah. Short description, let's leave it for now. And table, on case I want to have it -1, we'll create a new record. You can choose your own playbook experience also. Here I'm going to use CSM configurable workspace playbook experience, and record generator, the record generator that we created. We need to map it now here, this one. Portal page, yes. So with this plugin again, you will get a portal page that you can use, which is CSM_intake. So this is the page that is loaded on portal. When you click on that content item, and it gets you to that playbook intake view, right? So this is the page. You can clone this page, modify anything if you want to for your portal, right? And we are using CSM portal itself here. Okay. Title, okay, I'll use same maybe. Create product case. I have not noticed where it is. We'll see, okay, where it is shown. Save this. Okay. not available for external. Yeah, if you are creating for consumers, so just make sure that you remove this not available from here and add an entry here like available for SNC external. Right, so we are good here for so far. Let's see, try it maybe once how it looks. Okay, you have gathered case details. You can add any information here. Test maybe again test and click on continue. Gather additional information. We don't have any action here. We need to create one. That's okay. We will create. So yeah, so far so good. Our configuration is fine. Just we need to make sure that we have a kind of like submit action here. That would make sense to be here. And on click of that submit action, we will route the users from this page to CSM ticket page. We will do that. Okay. Now let's see if there is any other step. We have created record generator. We have created the content item, and yeah. So the state thing that we were talking about, right? Let's see that. So that draft state is there. Okay. So just make sure if it is not activated out of the box for your table, for case it won't be, you will see this draft state, but out of the box it will be inactivated. Okay. So just make sure you go here and activate this thing, activate this state choice option, right, for draft. Okay. I think we have all the steps that we need. Let's add that button here, maybe submit button for this activity, gather additional information, right? Gather additional information here we want to add. Let's go to playbook activity actions, right? And I'll create a new one. Let's label it submit, right? Loading. Okay, submit case. Okay, with this, I will keep it implemented as server script only. Okay, and if you want to add any condition here, like role-based condition, you can add here. Like if you want to only show this to maybe for end users, not to the agents, you can do that. But we need this for agents also, because it is possible that agent can also, create this case from the workspace, right? But you can, because assigned to me action will already be there, right? For the agent, we already saw that action, it was there. Let me host it here. Case, what else? Yeah, client conditions. I will say title is, or see if it is using any specific view. Case playbook. Okay, let's use view condition here. Form view is this one. Then show this action, and let's simply change the state from draft to new. Maybe please see what is the value for new. I think it is 1. Case. Yeah, it is 1. Let's set the value to 1. Update. Oh, it's choices table. Sorry. Here it is. Okay. You can label it something else also, like for example, no, we can't say move to investigate. That would not make sense for end user. Let's keep it submit itself. Now I need to map it to my playbook experience using CSM, and my activity definition is, let's see the activity definition. It is product case view user form. Submit it. Cool. Okay. We have everything we need. Let's try it from end user view maybe once. Categories. We have our create product case. This is the one. Yes. You see, we are now routed to like CSM. This is the CSM intake page, right? And right now I'm logged in. Let me impersonate. Okay, I don't see any fields here. Might be because of the ACLs. Yes, you will see this issue. So once you will activate the case playbook for onboarding, right? You will see in the newest version they have added some ACLs so that end users they can see the fields, right? Or they can update in the draft state. So you have to create your ACLs for those states. Maybe just for now, what I will do is I'll unimpersonate and use the admin itself. Okay. But we'll talk about those ACLs as well. Okay? For now, let me continue here. I just want to make sure that submit button is here. Okay. There are no fields here also. Okay, submit button is here. Okay. And the case is created. Let's add some fields here also. Okay, let's go here. Yes, UX form headers. That's where we want to add it. Click on new. Let's select our table, case, primary field. We want to keep any. We can leave these actually. Oh, we want to see. Let's add short description maybe. Save it. And in secondary values, let's show state. Okay. State we can show, and we can create another entry also. Update it. Okay, now we have to map it to this configuration, this one, playbook experience portal header config. Okay, and save it. Let's see now. Not this. Yeah, we have state now, and we have updated why it is moved to new state. Did we click on submit already? I think we clicked on submit already. Let's create a new and we will see. Okay. I think we clicked on submit, it changed the state. We can quickly create a new case also. Let's do it. Leave these details. Yeah, you see the state is a draft for now. And on submit, it changes to new. But it is not moving to the CSM ticket page, right? That is the issue that you may see here if you are configuring it for your own experience, playbooks. Okay, I know this issue. Let's go to the widgets, service portal widgets, and there is this out of the box widget provided along with the playbooks for customer service management. application. Let's here CSM intake, right? Redirect. Well, I'm going to edit it right here. You can clone, which is the best practice, and replace it on the page if you want. I'm just going to go ahead and clone it. Now you will see here in client controller here, it is uh, looking only for onboarding case specifically, right? And checking if the state changes to is not new draft actually, okay? And operation is update. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing for our case table also, right? I'll just copy and paste here. Okay. 0, everything else looks good. Let's save it. And we need to create another case now just to see if it works. Create case. Submit. Yeah, now it has redirected us. Okay, so redirection has happened after clicking on new, but again, we don't see the process tab here, right? It's like we saw for onboarding. Let's add that as well. Okay, so this we have to do in standard ticket configurations. Come on. You can use this as an onboarding case as an example to see how we need to how we can configure it. Okay, there is already one. Yeah, so for case it already exists. So what we will do is let's switch to global and click on new and add a new here tab here. Custom tab name would be process, and we'll copy the other configuration from here. Okay, okay, it is a sys let's see, I think it is from the playbook. Yeah, so the playbook sys we have to add here. Let's copy it. So I'm going to copy it from here quickly. Custom service case. Here we have our process definition. This is the sys. Just replace it, or better maybe create a property, right? And then use the sys. That is the preferred way, I would say. And tab configuration, here it is. Widget is playbook. And there are the parameters that we have to pass for this widget. So one interesting fact about this is they are using the widget, of course, on the service portal page, but along with that widget, inside that widget, ServiceNow has iframed the UI builder page. Okay, so this whole experience that you see for onboarding or for any other playbook, possibly on the portal. So that is actually an iframe UIB page. Okay, inside whatever parameters we pass, these are actually going to be used by that iframed widget. This one, playbook widget. Okay, inside this, the UIB page is iframe. Anyways, okay, let's see now. The process tab should appear here for users. We have it now. Yes, you see, for now as an end user also, I'll be able to see the process here. Okay. What else is missing? Like, yeah, for example, now once you clicked on submit button, this activity is still in progress, right? you want to complete this activity. It's just a small thing, but let's do it. In gather additional information. Let me refresh this page once. Here, I'll add complete condition. Let's say state is new, right? Yeah. So once state is new, this will automatically move to completed state. Repeat this. This will also be taken care. Okay, now let's talk about those ACLs, right? So as an end user, it is possible that if you're showing any view here, right, to the user, number of fields here, you can add any number of fields that you want, right? And once you show this view to the end user, the ACLs are going to block that view, those fields, right, for the end user. So you have to go create those ACLs. Just make sure the access is enabled for whatever role that you are using, either it's customer service like consumer or customer role. So just create those ACLs and it will work just fine. What else? What other issue that you can face is this: the widget issue, the redirection issue, right? This is also common. Probably ServiceNow they'll introduce a new widget, maybe with the a configurable one, maybe, right, where you can make these changes rather than going or changing anything out of the box widget, right? So this is another issue that you might face. The next is the MP configuration panel there, the fields panel there, right? This one, header panel, sorry. Yeah. After you create the case, you saw this one. Let me show you. So here you will see a state and like these fields, right? So this also we covered how you can add the fields here. And yeah, that's it. That's all about this feature. I hope you like this feature and try it, definitely try it. Let me know definitely your feedback on this, and I'd love to help you if you find any issues with this. Thank you so much for watching the video.